Hello, English language learners. I am so sorry about this technical issue. I don't know what happened. I was trying to go live and it was not working. So I had to redo it. Okay, so good to see. Some of you are here and some of you left, so you can come back. I am waiting for you. And today's lesson is going to be a very interesting lesson, and that's what we need to practice on. So if you watched my yesterday's lesson and you know the strategies we were talking about, and the strategy is listening and imitating, right? And by doing that, you will be learning a lot of vocabulary and you will be learning slangs also, cultural, so many cultural things which we see sometime in reading, but when you live in another culture, it's hard for you to understand. So so many different skills and techniques and strategies and the culture, right? So all together, including what? Thousands of words in vocabulary, right? Okay, so if you are ready, I want you to just sit actively because you are going to imitate with me, okay? So that's what we're going to practice. Most of you want to practice your speaking skills. And speaking can happen only if you try the language, right? Not just by thinking. So I hope you all will be practicing with me. And if you gonna watch this later on, then do the same thing. Start from the beginning, replay it, practice, practice, practice. Okay? So, and then pronunciation. If you notice on the screen, I put it like Indian, British, and American, right? Why? Because I grew up in India, learned Indian English, British English, and then when I came here, American English. You might be thinking, Indian English? Yes, it is. Indian English itself is Indian English, accent-wise, pronunciation-wise, and language always have some of the words like those are cultural, right? Okay, so now I'm going to share my PowerPoint with you so you can see the words on the screen, right? And that will also help you to practice and pronounce the words correctly. So let's move on without any wastage of time and let's see. So before I move on to so here I am. I have to share the screen. Okay. So these are some of the words from my reading, which I want you to look at it before we start it. The first one is fu. Fu mean like if you say in your language like that, right? Kya hai? Koi cheez expressing a strong reaction of relief, right? For example, if it's very hot outside and you just came inside and maybe the fan is on, cooler is on, or air conditioning is on, then you just got a relief like foo. It's like that, right? Foo. Then the next one is chuckle. Chuckle means laugh quietly or inwardly. Inwardly means andar hi andar hasna, right? Like this, right? Chuckle. So if you want to see, I don't know if you can see me in that short screen, but chuckle means like this, right? So you don't laugh loud, okay? Then the next one is, then is yucky. Yucky, like yucky is messing or disgusting, like disgusting. 3 syllables are isme, right? So messy or disgusting, and it's informal. That means you're not going to use it in your professional life, right? Or if you're talking to your boss. Informal means you just use this kind of language at home with your friends, right? Oh, I don't eat spinach. You know spinach? Palak, jisko Hindi mein bhi kehte ho aap. I don't eat spinach. It tastes yucky. Means खराब सा टेस्ट है इसका. I know there are many students maybe they didn't like to eat bitter gourds. Bitter gourd means करेले, उनको बहुत बुरे लगते हैं. कईयों को जो है घिया नहीं अच्छा लगता, right? So that's what it is. Slug means a slow, lazy person, right? Sluggard, sluggish, right? So all these words are slug is lazy person. Okay. Then is Lord. Lord is, it's very simple word. Someone or something having power, authority or influence, or a master or ruler, right? Lord. Then is choking. Choking is what? A husky and strained, especially because of emotion, choking voice, right? Of choking, sometimes you choke, sometimes when people cry also, sometimes when you laugh a lot also, sometimes you choke when you eat something and it just, goes in your air pipe. So that's the way it is, choking. Then is a squeak. Squeak is a short, high-pitched sound or cry when you open, like for example, the door with the slight squeak. So थोड़ी सी जैसे आवाज आती है. To make a high-pitched sound or cry, squeak. Now, this word tail is a homophone. Homophone means कि spellings different, meaning different, sound same, right? So I'm going to show you in detail here. Homophones are the words that sound the same but have different meanings and spellings. So this tail is a posterior. This word is a posterior part of an animal, especially when elongated and extending beyond the trunk or main part of the body. जिसको आप पूंछ भी कहते हो, right? Tail. हिंदी में कहते हो पूंछ. So then the bottom layer or the hindmost part, the tail of the shirt, right? So it's like a ending part. Even किसी wagon का, किसी vehicle का ending part, it's a tail. Okay, even the airplane's back end, right? And that is a tail. Then another one tail is a malicious story, piece of gossip, right? Gossip क्या होता है? गप्पे. Or petty complaint. Or the other tale is a falsehood, story, fiction, that kind of stuff. It's a tale, but different meanings, but sound same, right? Tale. Now we are going to start our reading and you are going to imitate me. But before that, let me see your chat. So, okay. Hello, Maria, Sushil, Asad Zaman, Mandeep, Avinash, Rajendra Kumar, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So the reason I'm saying all is because you all are on different part of the world. So wherever you are and what time it is, you just have my gratitude. So the next one. Have you ever done something extremely stupid? Like, I don't know, try to make a room filled with total strangers, laugh until their side hurts. So, क्या है इसमें? Have you ever done something extremely stupid? Now, why I am pausing here a little bit? Because there is a comma. So, especially in reading, wherever you see comma, you need to pause. So have you ever done something extremely stupid? क्या आपने कभी ऐसी extremely stupid कुछ किया है? Oh, I don't know. Try to make a room filled with total strangers, laugh until their sides hurt. अब क्या है? इतना किसी को हंसाना, ऐसा कुछ आपने कभी किया है? किसी को इतना हंसाया है कि वो इतना हंसे कि उसकी जो साइड्स मतलब दर्द होने लग जाए, हर्ट होने लग जाए, right? Have you ever done something extremely stupid? Like, I don't know, try to make a room filled with total strangers, laugh until their sides hurt. Totally dumb, right? Totally dumb, right? So आप खुद ही अपना क्वेश्चन जिसको करते हो कई बार, ये बहुत ही यूज होता है जैसे टोटली डम, राइट? ओके, वेल दैट्स व्हाई my humble story is going to start with some pretty yucky tension, right? So, okay, like, well, that's why my humble का क्या मतलब होता है? Humble means बड़ा उत्तेजित kind of thing, right? Humble story is going to start with a pretty yucky tension. Tension means what? टेंशन तो थोड़ा सा नेगेटिव आ जाता है ना, कि यकी टेंशन मीन्स कि यकी, अब देखो इसमें यकी टेस्ट के लिए नहीं यूज हुआ, एनवायरमेंट के, उसकी जो वहां पे सिचुएशन क्या थी, राइट? एनवायरमेंट क्या था, प्लस अ लिटिल हैवी ड्यूटी ड्रामा and hopefully a few funnies so we don't all go nuts. So this, if you read here, this is a lot of language which is kind of like a cultural, right? So humble story is going to start with some pretty yucky tension plus a little heavy duty drama. Now heavy duty drama means drama. What is drama? When you play something, right? A little heavy duty drama. And hopefully a few funnies. Few funnies means थोड़ी बहुत हंसी मजाक, but ज्यादातर ये जो है वो stupidity ही है. Okay, so how exactly did I get into this mess? Up on stage at a comedy club, baking like a bag of French fries under a hot spotlight. That shows off my sweat stains. So, okay, how exactly did I get into this mess? मैं इस mess में किस तरह से पड़ गया या पड़ गई? Up on stage at a comedy club. Now, comedy club, you watch comedy all the time, right? So up on the stage at a comedy club, that I am up on the stage, I'm standing on the stage. Can you imagine that I am here, I'm trying here on the stage to make people laugh, and total stranger people. I don't know them, right? But I have to make them laugh until their sides hurts. Think about Kapil Sharma. Okay, so baking like a bag of fries under, so nervous, very nervous. So, and this conversation is, a person is talking to who? Himself or herself, right? So अपने अंदर ही दिमाग में सब कुछ चल रहा है कि अपने आप से बात हो रही है और बाकी जो रीडर हैं उनसे बात हो रही है. So कि मेरे अंदर ये चल रहा है. अब रीडर कौन है? हम रीडर हैं जो हम रीड कर रहे हैं इसको इस टाइम पे, राइट? सो दिस person in the story, you call it narrator, talking to us about his mental status, what's going on in his mind. Okay, so how exactly did I get into this mess? How exactly मैं किस तरह से इस mess में आ गया, right? Up on stage at a comedy club, baking like a bag of French fries. Now, this language is a comparison. When you compare something, and in figurative language, if you know a figurative language, that is a comparison, and it's called simile. Simile means you compare two things by using like or as. As के बारे में भी I will talk to you on another time, because there are two different ways to use as. Okay, so baking like a French fries. So मैं किसके साथ मेरा अपना वो कंपैरिजन कर रहा है कि I am standing on the stage at a comedy club baking, किस तरह से? जिस तरह के फ्राइज, जो फ्रेंच फ्राइज होती हैं, राइट? मैकडोनल्ड पे मिलती हैं इंडिया में बहुत, तो फ्रेंच फ्राइज अंडर हॉट स्पॉटलाइट. सो मैं बिल्कुल फ्रेंच फ्राइज की तरह हूँ, हॉट, राइट? क्योंकि स्पॉटलाइट क्या है, इतनी लाइट्स हैं वहां पे सारी, दैट शोज ऑफ माय स्वेट स्ट्रेन्स. इतनी लाइट्स हैं वहां पे स्टेज पे कि मेरे जो पसीना, स्वेट क्या है? पसीना, स्ट्रेन्स, जो उसके मेरे पसीने के स्ट्रेन्स हैं, दाग हैं, वो कहीं पे मेरी शर्ट पे या कहाँ पे भी वो मेरे नजर आ रहे हैं. इंक्लूडिंग वन दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ लुक्स लाइक Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt. Now, about 1,000 beady eyeballs drilling into me. I'm going to show you Zebba the Hutt. What is Zebba the Hutt means? But let's talk about it, including one that sort of look like what? Zebba the Hutt. Now, again here, it's comparison. It is again simile that sweat stains. What is compared? Sweat stains, right? Kiske saath sort of looks like what? Zebba the Hutt. मैं उस तरह से नजर आ रहा हूं. Zebba the Hutt, about 1,000 बीडी eyeballs. अब बीडी क्या होता है? बीडी होते हैं मोती, राइट? मोती कहते हैं जो आम ही कोई अगर आप माला वगैरह देखते हो जिसको, है ना, तो लैनियर्स कुछ भी देखते हो, ब्रेस्ट क्या कहते हैं, स्ट्रिंग्स होती हैं जो गले में लेडीज पहनती हैं, तो बीडी, बीडी मीन्स मोती, बीड, बीड्स आर मोती, बीडी eyeballs, आंखें मुझे देख रही हैं, ऑडियंस की आंखें, thousands of eyes are drilling into me. अब सबकी कंसंट्रेशन कहाँ पे है? मेरे ऊपर है, बिकॉज किसके ऊपर होगी? जो स्टेज पे होगा उसी के ऊपर होगी ना. तो दिस पर्सन इज वेरी नर्वस, वेरी नर्वस. Why? Because he is up there on the stage to do the comedy, to make the people laugh, and he is expressing his situation, what's going on in his mind, right? Okay, drilling into me. Drill करना क्या है? If you know the drilling होती है कि उसको जैसे वॉल में हमने कुछ लगाना है, क्या कहते हैं उसको, oh my God, नेल्स लगाने हैं वॉल में, स्क्रूज करते हैं, तो उस स्क्रू जो होते हैं उनको लगाना है, तो वही ड्रिल इट, राइट? ड्रिलिंग. सो ड्रिलिंग मीन्स सभी गड़ी हुई है मेरे ऊपर, मेरी ही तरफ देख रहे हैं सारे. Now I'm going to show you Zebba the Hutt. Now this person is a character, Zebba the Hutt. Zebba the Hutt is a fictional character in the Star Wars franchise created by George Lucas. This name is Lucas, George Lucas. Zebba is a large slug-like. Slug, you remember we learned this vocabulary word, means a lazy person. Slug. Slug means a lazy person who doesn't want to move, who doesn't want to do much. Slug like alien, you all know alien जो दूसरी दुनिया से आते हैं, known as a Hutt. His name is Hutt, who operates as a powerful crime lord within the galaxy. So Zebba the Hutt is a character from Star Wars. So this person, this comedian is comparing himself with what? Zebba the Hutt. कि उसकी तरह मैं लग रहा हूँ, मेरी शक्ल उस तरह की बनी हुई है, बड़ी स्केरी, और इतना मतलब पसीने आ रहे हैं मुझे, मैं नर्वस हूँ, राइट? सो ऑल दिस इफ वी टॉक अबाउट इन हिंदी. ओके, सो लेट्स सी. इंग्लिश में बात करना मेरे लिए टफ हो गया, राजेंद्र कुमार. दैट्स व्हाट वी आर प्रैक्टिसिंग. You need to imitate me, okay? And now when I say imitate, it's not like you're gonna imitate only the questions or the sentences. Try to read it and imitate the language, okay? Now, the next one, I hope you understand. A very good question that you ask. To tell you the truth, it's one I'm asking too. Now, no one is asking him anything. He's just talking to himself, right? A very good question that you ask. And you say that sometime when you, in your conversation, sometime when someone asks you a question and you say, oh, actually you asked this. This is a very good question you asked, right? A very good question that you asked. To tell you the truth, and this is also a very common slang. To tell you the truth, it's one I'm asking too. To tell you the truth. To tell you the truth, मैं तेरे को सच्ची बात बताऊं, जैसे हो नहीं होता, हम आम ही अपनी लैंग्वेज में सच्ची पंजाबी में कहूँ तो सच्ची गल दसा, ऐसी हम we say that like that, right? तो इन हिंदी में भी कहते हो तेरे को एक सच्ची बात बताऊं. To tell you the truth, to tell you the truth, okay? To tell you the truth, it's one I'm asking too, okay? I'm also asking to myself, okay? So what I'm asking to myself, that what? That I am what? It's all mess. It's on the stage. It's all mess. I am baking like French fries. I am like them, comparing it, right? What am I, Jamie Graham, doing here, trying to win something called the planet's funniest kid comic contest? So वो कह रहा है कि what am I? कौन हूं मैं? जेमी ग्रेम, मेरा नाम जेमी ग्रेम. Doing here, what I'm doing here? Trying to win something called the planet's funniest kid comic contest. So ये एक बच्चा है, वो बच्चा बता रहा है कि मेरा नाम जेमी ग्रिम है और मैं कोशिश क्या कर रहा हूं? I'm trying to become what? The planet. A planet क्या है? Earth, right? Where we live. Earth is a planet. So planet's funniest, that means on this planet, on this earth, I'm trying to be the funniest kid in this entire world, right? What was I thinking? Now, अपने आप को एक, अगर आप कई बार क्वेश्चन करते हैं ना, मैं क्या सोच रहा था? तो that's what it is. What was I thinking? Oh, what was I thinking? Like that. What was I thinking? When you talk to someone and you forget something, right? And it happens to me too sometimes, right? And I say, oh, what was I thinking? मैं क्या सोच रही थी? मैं क्या सोच रहा था? Okay, but wait, hold on. Very common. Wait, hold on. रुको, hold on, wait करो. It gets even worse. ये तो और भी खराब हो गया. Worse means बहुत ही खराब हो गया. It gets even worse. While the whole audience stares and wait for me to say something, anything funny, I am up here choking. Everyone is watching. All thousands of eyes are what? Drilling on me. Remember that word from the previous slide? Drilling on me. But here I am. I'm nervous. I'm choking, right? It happened to you. Many of you, when you want to speak in English, you're choking, nervous, right? Sweating. So if you are not comfortable to speak in English, if you are nervous, if it's hard for you to, for you to use the language, the words are not coming out of your throat, that means you are also choking, right? So this kid's situation is pretty much same like many of us, right? Okay. But wait, hold on, right? Like that. So it gets even worse. While the whole audience stares and waits for me to say something, anything funny, and I'm here choking. That's right. My mind is a total and complete blank. Very common sentence we use it. That's my mind is total and complete blank. मेरा बिल्कुल दिमाग खाली हो गया, मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रही मुझे कहना क्या है. And I just said, no, I am Jamie Graham. So I just said, because there was nothing in my brain which I can tell them to make them laugh. Being comedian, I want to become the planet's the funniest kid. But when I try to speak, I was unable to speak. I was choking. My mind was total what? My mind is a total and complete. It's a blank. And what I said, oh, no, I am Jamie Graham. It's so funny, right? No, I'm Jamie Graham. Okay. So the next one. I hope I will finish this lesson. Okay. That's the punchline. The end of a joke. That's the punchline. No, I'm Jamie Graham. All it needs is whatever comes before the punchline, all the stuff I can't remember. So all it needs is whatever comes before the punchline. जो भी दिमाग में आता है punch line से पहले, all the stuff I can't, सब कुछ नहीं अब मुझे याद रहा. So I sweat some more. और पसीने छूटने शुरू हो गए मेरे. Why? Because I didn't remember anything. My mind was like completely blank, right? So I sweat some more. The audience stares some more. So the audience is already what? Drilling, all beady eyes. Remember that beady eyes? Drilling on me, सबका ध्यान मेरी तरफ है. I don't think this is how a comedy act is supposed to go. I don't think this is the way to do the comedy, right? Comedy act supposed to go. Now, many of you might know this supposed to go, right? मुझे नहीं पता कि ये इस तरह होता होगा, right? I am pretty sure jokes are usually this word, usually involved. मुझे पता है कि कॉमेडी में jokes होते हैं. I am pretty sure, मैं बिल्कुल pretty sure means कि बहुत श्योर होना किसी चीज के बारे में, आपको बहुत पता है कि आई एम प्रीटी श्योर, राइट? एंड पीपल आर laughing, right? Hi, so you see this word, how you say these? Hi, I finally squeak out a few words. Now squeak out means थोड़े से slow बोलना और थोड़ी सी बड़ी squeaky सी sound निकालना. We learned that word in our explanation where I showed you the vocabulary with the definition, right? The other day at school, we had this substitute teacher, very tough, sort of like Miss Darth Vader, had the heavy breathing, the deep voice. Now he is telling about a substitute teacher. Substitute means when your teacher is not there, then another teacher comes at her place or his place, right? Very tough. So comparing this teacher, the new substitute teacher with Mrs. Darth Vader, had a heavy breathing. कई लोग होते हैं ना सांस लेते हैं तो बड़ी आवाज आती है, heavy breathing. The deep voice, right? गहरी आवाज. During roll call, she said, "Are you chewing gum, young man? Are you chewing gum? Young man, are you chewing gum, young man?" And I said, "No, I am Jamie Grimm." So what? They are trying to make fun, right, of the teacher. I wait for what seems like hours, and yes, the audience kind of chuckles. It's not a huge laugh, but it's a start, okay? That means thoda sa relief. What he's telling, he is on the stage, he is trying to do the comedy act, right? And telling a story about his childhood, like when there was a substitute teacher and she called and she asked me, "Are you chewing gum, young man?" And he took it word that my name is not young man, right? And I said, "No, I'm Jamie Grimm," right? So just making fun of the teacher. And then what happened, what he's noticed, that some of the audience, they just chuckled. They didn't laugh like, that their sides gonna start hurting or their stomachs gonna start hurting, right? Hota na bahut hasso to, but they just chuckled. Chuckle means people did what? Like this, right? Okay. I can tell a joke. All is not lost yet, but hold on for a sec. Now sec, this sec is what? Second, time, and it's a abbreviation. Abbreviation means short form, okay? I can tell a joke. I can tell a joke. All is not lost. सारे अभी गुमे नहीं, मेरे पास हैं, अभी याद आ रहे हैं मुझे. But yet, hold on for a sec. एक मिनट रुको. Hold on for a sec. एक मिनट रुको. हम कहते हैं ना बहुत, एक मिनट रुकना यार. Hold on for a sec. So you'll see how many dialogues you are learning the language if you practice this. We need to talk about something else. हमें कोई और बात करनी चाहिए. A major twist to my tale. मेरी जो स्टोरी, मेरा जो गॉसिप, मैं जो बात कर रहा हूं, उसमें मेजर ट्विस्ट आ गया, राइट? ट्विस्ट मीन्स मुड़ गई दूसरी तरफ, ट्विस्ट हो गया. A major twist, you say? Already? No. I mean, you didn't even start anything yet. That was not even a joke. Like, people didn't even laugh about it. And now you're talking about a major twist? Yep. Yep means what? Yes. Yep. And it's a slang, right? Yep. And trust me, you weren't expecting this one. To be totally honest, neither was I. So again, this conversation is between who? Between the reader and the narrator. Who is the narrator? Who wrote this, right? And who are the readers? We are the readers, the one we are reading it, right? So the narrator means the person who is narrating this, the story, is talking to the readers, right? So trust me, you weren't expecting this one too. To be totally honest, neither was I. मैं भी नहीं expect कर रहा था. Neither was I. To be totally honest, तेरे को सच्ची बात बताऊं, हिंदी में तो ना, तेरे को सच्ची बात बताऊं, to be totally honest with you, neither was I. मैं भी नहीं expect कर रहा था. So you see this, how we use the language when we talk. This is the difference between using the language in your speech. You use so many short forms of the language. You use so many figurative language. You use so many slangs in the language, right? And the short form, of course, right? So this is the way, if you practice, go ahead, go back, rewind it, watch it again, and practice it, okay? It's going to help you a lot. You can replay it. I'm not saying this because I want you to watch this, but this is the very effective way to practice your speaking skills also, and as well as you are learning a lot of language by doing this, okay? So now let me see. Hello, ma'am. I could not attend your class by mistake. The link was deleted. If possible, could you please share your number? Or how can we contact if we need? आपका कोई ग्रुप है जिसमें मैं ज्वाइन कर सकूं? I just teach Saturday only. I don't have any group on any other day. That's the only class I have is every Saturday, where I invite you in my class, right? And where you can join my class and practice the language with me. And here I can type my phone number. When you type the number, my number, you're going to use 001 because it's America's number, international. So you have to type 001 before my number. So it's a 001 703 728 728 4632 4632. Okay. Again, I'm telling you guys, this strategy is extremely effective. You should use it because you cannot just practice the language just by saying it. And even if you don't have anyone around you, कोई नहीं है आपके साथ प्रैक्टिस करने वाला, तो भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. You can practice this way. It's going to help you to improve your language. You're going to learn. Again, I'm telling you, so much information and the way to speak English, because the way you read something and speak something is completely different. Okay. And especially when you live in another culture, you read very differently. But when you live in the culture, when you read it, you can feel it. You can feel it, because feeling किससे आती है? जब आप किसी कल्चर को बहुत अच्छी तरह जानते हो, डीपली जानते हो, तो ही आप उस फीलिंग के साथ बोल सकते हो. And that's why I'm here for you, right? Because I am living in this culture and I'm adapted to the culture, and I know how people speak and the expressions and the intonation. There is so much in the language. Otherwise, agar aap bilkul flat bolna, it's very different, right? Agar, for example, if I go back and read this and I'm gonna just read very flatly, then first of all, you will not understand. And then secondly, you're not going to understand everything. So if I read like this, during roll call, she said, "Are you chewing gum, young man?" And I said, "No, I am Jamie Grimm." It's completely different, right? But if I say, during roll call, she said, "Are you chewing gum, young man?" And I said, "No, I am Jamie Grimm." So you see, कि वो तो बात हो रही है ना. उसने कहा तो उसने यंग मैन तो वैसे ही कहा क्योंकि वो यंग था, छोटा था, तो बट ही जस्ट मेड फन ऑफ इट, राइट? उसने उसका मजाक उड़ा दिया टीचर का कि मेरा नाम यंग मैन थोड़ी है, आई एम तो जेमी ग्रिम, राइट? सो लाइक दैट. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू फील द लैंग्वेज. ये है लैंग्वेज को फील करना, उसमें उतर जाना बिल्कुल डीपली. अब जैसे कहते हैं ना, कोई सिंगिंग में देखो क्या होता है, सिंगिंग में जो सिंगर है वो बिल्कुल उसमें इन्वॉल्व हो जाते हैं. So that's what it is. When you read, when you speak, you need to feel it. So feeling उसी से आएगी जब you're gonna have the expressions in it, right? So I hope you're gonna rewatch this and practice with it. Okay, it's very important. And again, I'm telling you, whatever I'm teaching you here is based on my personal experience and the experience I have with my students, and provenly successful results, because we collect data all the time, right? Because we have to prove. It's a profession. It's not just a YouTube channel that you can commit anything and you can say anything and you are not accountable, right? Accountability होती है ना कि एक आपकी accountability professional accountability है, वो तो उससे आप भाग नहीं सकते. YouTube पे तो no one is going to come after you. आप जो मर्जी कहते रहो. और होता है यहाँ पे YouTube channels पे लोग लाखों झूठ बोलते हैं. एक हफ्ते में सीख लो, एक घंटे में सारी इंग्लिश में फ्लुएंट हो जाओ. So, I mean, they can say whatever they want to, but that's not the reality. And maybe sometime you don't like it, what I say, but I don't want to tell you the lies. I don't lie. I am going to tell you the truth. I'm not worried about if you are watching my videos or not watching my videos, but my purpose is that I have to give you the right direction and I have to give you the right advice, correct advice, because that's why I'm here. I want to make a difference in your life. But when I want to make a difference in your life, I want to do it in a correct way, right? So that's important. Okay, everyone. So today's lesson is concluded now. And please, please, please give me like right comments. Okay, agar lesson watch karte ho, and practice with it and how you feel it. If you are using it, practice बहुत important hai. And then write your comments about it. Okay, how are you feeling? I'm not saying that with this lesson you're gonna become fluent, right, in one day. But if you're gonna keep practicing like this, keep learning like this, then yes, that day is not too far when you will feel the difference. You will feel the difference. I'm not gonna tell you, you're gonna tell me that, ma'am, yes, I am practicing and I am noticing the difference in my language. I am noticing the difference that I am getting rid of my hesitation to speak, because that's very important. Okay, speak with flow, with expressions, right? And wherever you are, talk to yourself. Just talk to yourself. Okay, I know everyone at your home, they know कि आपका दिमाग बिल्कुल सेट है, आप लैंग्वेज प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो. नहीं तो होता है ना, कई बार अकेले बोलो तो किसी को लगता है इसका दिमाग तो नहीं हिल गया, राइट? ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. So try to speak by yourself, practice it, okay? And give me comments if you like this lesson. Let me know, because that's what I am planning to bring many different kinds of lessons where we're going to talk about like poetry bhi karenge hum, stories, articles, but everything with expressions and imitation. Imitate karo aap. Imitate means जो मैं बोलती हूँ उस expressions के साथ पीछे पीछे बोलो. Pronunciation, बहुत सारे words की pronunciation, you need to work on it, right? So I hope you like this lesson, and I will see you tomorrow at this time, 4 o'clock Indian Standard Time. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed.